Hey guys, it's Dave here, and today I've got a top 5 tips video to help you become a top fragger as the fiery, aggressive agent, Phoenix. Since the original reveal of Valorant, or Project A as it was called, Phoenix has been one of the flagship agents for the game's marketing and gameplay. I mean, who doesn't love his fiery attitude and slick style? Phoenix excels in Valorant as a duelist, or what would typically be known as an entry fragger in other similar games. He's on your team to enter site off the back of his team's utility and make important picks to allow you to get the rounds rolling. I've got 5 unique tips that will enable you to have a higher impact and make getting those frags far easier with an added bit of style. So be sure to subscribe, click the notification bell down below and like the video. Let's get started. Let's begin with Phoenix's flash ability. On the surface, this ability seems like a very simple ability in terms of its usage. You approach a corner with enemies around it, flash around the corner to blind the enemies, and then you can either push around and go for the kill, or you can just back off with the enemies likely being deterred from pushing as fast. There is, however, a better way of using the flash if you're definitely going for the aggressive push around the corner. Obviously, when you throw the flash around the corner, you have to wait for the flash to pop before you can push around. Otherwise, you just blind yourself for the same duration as your enemies. A much more fluid way of executing this is to actually throw the flash away from the corner instead of round it. From the enemy's perspective, they still get fully flashed since the flash still pops past the corner. However, if you push as Phoenix as quickly as possible as soon as you throw the flash, it ends up popping up and behind where you're looking from around the corner. This does still flash you, but for a fraction of the time that the enemies are blinded for, allowing you to almost instantly gun down people. The enemies won't expect such a forceful push, so use this tip to your advantage. Next, let's talk about Phoenix's wall. Now, I'm seeing so many people getting confused and overcomplicating how this ability is actually used. This ability enables Phoenix to completely cut off sightlines that both him and his team don't want to deal with. And on attack, it allows his team to push and be active. I found it most effective when it's used to turn corridors with multiple entrances and exits into a corridor with a single exit. So for example, using it with a slight bend on bind in mid as an attacker can turn mid into a straight corridor to the teleporter towards hookah, since you can instantly block off almost all of A site from the defenders. On split, as an attacker pushing A, you could wall off sight and rush ramp to heaven, blocking off all of those sightlines. Sure, this can be done with other sight blockers, but not as quickly and efficiently as with Phoenix. For example, the Viper wall takes too long to set up and activate in comparison, and the many different smokes that different agents have far more difficult placement and require multiple uses to block off wider sightlines over a similar range to a Phoenix wall. So, use the ability to play fast, cut off the sightlines, and lead your team to a quick round win with a good placed wall. Now, the placement of the wall is very fast, as I've just explained, but it comes with an added risk in comparison to other sight blocking abilities. The wall will not go through solid objects, and so it usually requires you to place yourself in a dangerous spot in order to initiate a good wall placement. Walking round a corner with no gun out is usually instant death, unless you have good intel that no one's there or you just get lucky. An unknown little tip to help placements is that you can get the wall to basically go through these solid objects by aiming above that object before activating the ability. This will work for walls and arches with no roof above them, so they've got empty space for you to aim in, as well as the many boxes that are on different bomb sites. This way, you can get effective walls with much less threat of a quick death. So we've talked about the flash, and we've talked about the wall, and how great these abilities are. Now, if you're feeling extra spicy, you can use both together. Since the wall isn't solid, but blocks sight, you can throw a flash straight through it and not receive any blind effect before you push through it. This enables some disgustingly nutty, unexpected pushes that leave enemies confused with what just happened, so try it out. My final tip today is going to be focused on Phoenix's ult. It's a very unique ability as it acts almost purely as an extension of your standard play and ability usage, rather than being a standalone damage or utility ability. At bare minimum, even if you die fast after using it, it can gather amazing intel for you and your team to act off of. At its best, it might make you play with the unrivaled confidence that dying actually doesn't matter anymore, and so you end up getting a few aggressive kills. There are many situations to use the ult, but a simple one is for situations where you're low on HP from earlier points in the round and you're about to push site. When your ult ends, either from the time running out or you dying, your health will actually reset back to a full 100 health. This means this ability gives you a full heal, not including armor, and hopefully some good intel, all from one ability. Sounds like pretty good value to me. Hopefully these 5 tips have given you guys something to think about, and maybe in your next Phoenix game, you'll be out there getting all those key frags that your team needs to get easy wins. As I mentioned at the start of the video, please make sure to subscribe for more tips and tricks videos coming soon, and like and comment below telling me what your favourite thing about Phoenix is. It's been 4 Dave here, and thanks for watching.